Your thoughts on the way the prosecutor is sort of bringing people into not only the relationship.
Yeah, I think he's doing or has done a nice job of very methodically presenting, to see what happened, and then how their observations are going to lead ultimately to his ability to make an argument that this wasn't heat of passion. This was a premeditated, deliberate act, and we know that by what these witnesses have presented to the jury during the course of this trial.
Who was a good juror in this case for the defense? 9 women and 3 men are on the jury, but do you want someone who has at least some cursory knowledge of life in a gang, or is it better to educate a blank slate?
My preference would be to educate a blank slate of that sort of culture, and then do as the prosecutor's doing in this case, talk about just how important the snitch idea is, and just how serious that is in that culture. And not necessarily to have people there who already understand that and may be afraid themselves of that culture and their responsibility as a juror, but to paint that vivid picture that this may be in the gang culture the worst of all things that you can call a person, and that idea that you're a snitch essentially puts your life at risk immediately. So if Nipsey Hussle's talking about it and other people in the gang are talking about it, he knows that could be lethal in terms of his life in the gang and in the neighborhood.
That gang culture extends into prison. Do you think that gang affiliation may, and we don't know if this is something he'd want to do anyway, but might that just by definition preclude him from taking the stand in this case because of what couldn't come out, some uncomfortable things about life and things that he may have.
Come on! Make your fucking shot, my dudes.
It's an interesting point that you're making, because we're really kind of sort of thin slicing this process. I mean, the fact that your defense team is saying you're responsible for Nipsey Hussle's death and that you shot him 10 times.
Hold up.
Somehow differs from taking the stand and explaining why you did that. I don't know that we can go through that process so delicately. I think that Eric Holder has to explain what the rage is that he felt when Nipsey Hussle talked to him about being a snitch. And I think that's really the bottom line here, that rage was so intense, that panic was so intense that he reacted in a way that he might not otherwise act.
So you think he should take the stand if possible?
Yeah, I mean, I would in this circumstance, because he's not denying the crime, he's not denying the shooting, but he's saying that the reason he did it was not because he planned on that day or at that moment to kill Nipsey Hussle, but that he was thrown into this panic or rage, this motion, this passion that made him do something he wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, interesting and fascinating. We'll have to see how it plays out. I want to thank Matthew for his valuable time on this Thursday morning. Appreciate it as always.
camera froze, and I don't feel like setting the shit back up. So you guys will be getting no face cam today. Before we jump into the like, comment, and subscribe, you guys been supporting me crazy on these 19 spotlight challenges, tutorial videos for you guys, and I will try my best to bring out more. I'm gonna cover maybe 2 more. Yeah, you get 7 shots. That's it. Don't miss. Win the game while attempting only 7 shots. Patrick Ewing and Danny Ferry. Now, encouraging. They probably can work the exact same way. Just got to do a step back, get some space, and bring your shooting. Well, I was trying to get some XP done. But Bam out about using. Well, I was trying to get some. Told me there's a glitch in the corner. If you do a step back, they cannot contest your jump shots. And this is the team I was currently using. Well, I was trying to get some XP done. But Bam Adebayo, Patrick Ewing, and Danny Ferry. Now, encouraging. They probably can work the exact same way. Just got to do a step back, get some space, and bring your shots. Now, if you are struggling to get this, this is not starting the game as well. You do get some nice players on the way if you have not done them just yet. Maybe Steve Nash, maybe Tyrese Halliburton, DeJounte Murray, AI. Like I said, I don't know everyone's particular jump shots. Whoever you're familiar with, go ahead and use. But like I said, if you're just not starting the game, you get everybody else done, you can probably use those players as well. But the person I do recommend using is Danny Ferry, because he does have age 98. Now, honestly, the nice I recommend is Hedo Turgler. I heard Lamar has a nice release. Ray Allen, I like Siakam's release. Who else is a really good release that I was good with? Luka Doncic. But this one was a little bit slow to my liking. So I went ahead and saved the clip, and I will show you the entire one because it was very annoying. Now, the reason why the corner method wasn't really technically working for me was because of, I don't know if Danny Ferry big-ass feet was just stepping inside the three-point line, and I was struggling like crazy. I don't know, this is the attempt. I'm assuming this might have been the attempt. Yeah, I think this might have been it. This was the run right here. This was the run. This is where it was at. We can talk. Let's start to finish. Now, honestly, you want to play some defense because if you obviously you can't miss anyway. But for sure, you got to win this game. And this is only the current gen version. Once again, I was stepping in for some reason, and I was ending up getting twos, and I was really getting pissed off. But for some reason, if you slide over to the left just a little bit, depending on which side, you want to slide over to more. You have a little bit more space, and that's how I was smacking them. For some reason, base 98 on current gen, you can't miss. Luckily, I hit some whites. Now, once you get your sharp takeover, it's basically GG. So you basically either got to hit 3 in a row, or just play some good defense, get a block, bam, step back, boom, every single time. You try this on next gen, it probably will work, but the next gen on defense is just so ridiculous. Now, you guys might be stuck with this one as well, but honestly, it would just come down to whether or not I can hit my shot. But once you get Green Machine active, volume shooter, and stuff like that, high zone hunter, you cannot miss. Boom, step back, bam, hit a 3. Once again, bam, every single time. Now, obviously, everyone's saying me do the corner. Well, his big ass stepping in for 3. If you didn't have a corner specialist as well to add on to the boost. So I was just, and then, Tim Hardaway just punching on me. His ball hit his ass. It just really didn't matter. But I needed one more shot to get sharp take, and then bam. That was it. I got a white. But the person I do recommend using is Danny Ferry because he does have base 98. Now, honestly, the nice I recommend is Hedo Turgler. I heard Lamar has a nice release. Ray Allen, I like Siakam's release. Who else is a really good release that I've